Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the third day of the Division Training of Trainers. This is the afternoon session. We continue with a simulation of the use of the learning management system for senior high school. And before we begin, we would like to remind our participants to attend to the afternoon attendance. Please take note of the link flashed on the screen. That's http://deped.in/DTOTLMSDAY 3 p.m. Once again, please take note of our attendance for this afternoon's session. Our simulation for the afternoon session begins with the senior high school arts and design track. And this time, I'd like to introduce to you our simulators from two different schools. One from Tugbok National High School or from Davao City National High School in the person of Sir Paulo Banjo Cortez and of course, Sir Jefferson Bangon of the same school, Davao City National High School. Sir Paulo and Sir Jeff, are you ready? Okay.
Ready na po, sir.
Okay,
Good
so this
afternoon po.
time, so before we begin, may I ask both of you to please tell us what exactly would be your role would be in the afternoon session for the simulation today. Let's start off with Sir Paulo, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Paolo. I'm from Tugbuk National High School. Today I'll be the student. I'll be the one who will make most of LMS. What we're gonna do today is that I'm not gonna be doing the LMS experience synchronously, but I'll be late during the presentation and will access the online LMS in a different period. So I'll be participating in the LMS learning experience asynchronously. And Sir Jeff will be my mentor, my teacher for the LMS. Sir Jeff?
Okay, Sir Jeff. Thank you very much, Sir Paulo. Sir Jeff.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Jefferson S. Bangot. I am from Davao City National High School, Arts and Design track. I will be the teacher, so I designed the LMS for my student Paolo in this simulation.
Okay, I think both of you are now ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Sir Paulo
Thank you,
and
sir.
Sir Jeff, you may now begin, please.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to our class, Integrating Elements and Principles of Organization in the Arts. So, hopefully you are good. Uh, this is our first virtual class. So, for this semester, so ito yung pinakauna nating klase. So, hopefully, okay kayo dyan. So, bago natin umpisa ng klase, ay magkaroon muna tayo ng attendance. Agdaw, Kabagyo. Okay, Kabagyo Agdaw is present. That's good. What about Badiger? Badiger Dutundaya. Okay, present si Dutundaya. Biao Matino. Okay, Matino is present. That's it. Bon James. Okay, nandyan si James. James Band. Cortez Paulo. Nandyan ba si Paulo? Paulo is not around. Paulo is absent. Anyway, mamaya ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo kung paano kayo makakasabay kahit na absent kayo ng isang araw, no? Okay, De La Cruz Juan. Yan si De La Cruz Juan. Very good. San Pedro Charlie. Okay, Charlie is there. Okay. So, out of 7 boys, nandito 6 out of 7 tayo. Only Paulo Cortez is absent. Okay? Very good. So, as I said, welcome. Bago natin umpisahan yung klase again, ipapaliwanag ko muna sa inyo kung ano itong ating LMS. Of course, nagkaroon na tayo ng Google Meet, no? Nagkaroon tayo ng online meeting bago yung klase na ito because I created a chat room for you. So, ito yung interface. Hopefully nakapasok na kayo because tinuruan ko na din kayo kung paano i-access itong LMS. So, sana nakasabay, sana malakas yung internet. Hopefully. So, this is the subject information. Kindly read the subject information because nandyan yung nilalaman ng subject natin. So, this is isang semestre na pag-aaralan ninyo. So, bali 2 quarter, no? Okay, so dito yung chat room natin. So, this chat room, magagamit ninyo if you want to ask something, if you have some concerns. So, wag lang kayo maglalagay dito ng mga unnecessary na mga chat. Kasi nagkakaroon ng traffic, hindi agad natin nalalaman kung ano yung dapat mga concerns ninyo. Ano? So, this is our virtual class link. Of course, dito kayo pumasok ngayon. Open yan parate habang nagkakaroon ng klase para anytime pwede kayong bumalik. And then, welcome to week 1. So, week 1 tayo ngayon. Alright. So, for alam naman natin, yung specialized subject natin, in a week, meron tayong 4 sessions. So, day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. For this class, ngayong araw at saka bukas, nandito na sa ating LMS. Pwede nyo nang ma-access, pwede nyo nang mapag-aralan. So, ito yung ano natin. First, you need to watch the orientation video. Dapat malaman nyo kasi nandun yung ano natin, no? So, nakasulat din pati yung objectives natin dyan, pati yung kung ano nga ba talaga itong subject nating integrating elements and principles of organization in the arts. And then, we have a drill. Sagutin nyo lahat ito. Yung reminders ko lang, nakasulat dito, ay bawal yung skip. So, lahat ay dapat gawin ninyo, no? From the very top hanggang sa bottom. So, from top to bottom yung dapat masagot. And do not attempt to skip single activity. So, dapat lahat ng activity gawin ninyo. Okay? So, there are graded and ungraded activities. So, for example, this review is non-graded, but of course, you need to answer. Kailangan yung answer yan kasi part yan ng graded but not recorded pala. No? So, this is graded but it will not be recorded as part of your grade. So, dito tayo. No? After the review, meron tayong activity number 1. Video yan. It's good for almost 20 minutes. So, tingnan ninyo, try to watch it. After watching it, mag-take note kayo, no? Kasi magagamit yung mga information sa video to answer the quiz. So, ito, meron tayong quiz. Sagutin nyo based doon sa video na inyong napanood. Then after that, okay, submitted din yung quiz. Makikita at makikita ko kung sino yung nag-submit, no? And then, ito na. If you have time, you could actually answer itong assignment ninyo. All you need to do is to download the Word doc file. Pagkatapos ma-download yung file, these links, itong links na ito, pasukin nyo para makatulong sa inyo to answer the assignment. Now, after answering the assignment, you may submit your assignment here. So, dito nyo i-upload. So, kung sino yung nag-upload, kung sino yung nag-upload ng mga ano ninyo, ng mga assignment, makikita ko nun. Kailan na-upload, no? Sino yung una, sino yung pinakahuli, kasi merong time. Alright? So, I guess that's it. Babalikan ko kayo mamaya. I will give you time to answer yung mga activities dito. Then, maybe after 30 minutes or 40, I will check your progress. Balik agad tayo dito sa ating Google Meet, no? So, pwede muna kayong mag-exit dito sa Google Meet natin to give time para masagot niyo yung mga activities. And then later, pasok muli kayo sa classroom natin para pag-usapan natin yung mga nagawa ninyo. Okay? So, I guess that's it. I will give you time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, do it. Okay, welcome back. So, pasok na yung iba. Marami nang pumasok ulit sa ating Google Meet. Okay? And then, as I check kanina, may mga nakita na akong nag-submit na mga activities. Alright? So, I will stop sharing my screen. Kasi nga, titingnan ko yung mga output niyo. Bawal kasi makita yung output ng iba, no? So, confidential. So, tingnan ko. So, I will stop sharing my screen. And then, tingnan ko yung mga ginawa ninyo, ano? Sino yung mga nag-submit? Okay. So, as of now, nandito na, no? So, congratulations kay Dotondaya. Siya yung pinakaunang nag-submit. Nandyan na. There are things na kailangan i-open ko pagkatapos bigyan ko ng grade. Pag nabigyan ko ng grade, so yun na, no? Papasok na yan sa inyo. Okay, so far, congratulations kay Dotondaya Badiger. Siya yung unang nag-submit. Alright, so yung iba, so submit na kayo, no? Mag-submit na kayo. So, I will just wait. Ayan. Okay, so far, kanina wala si Paulo. So, Paulo is not around. So, walang problema because nandito lang yung ating subject, yung mga activities natin, no, sa LMS. Naka-download na sa ating LMS. So, anytime, in your most convenient time, pwede nyong ma-access. So, there's no problem with that. For example, there are reasons kung hindi kayo makakapasok dahil sa pandemya ngayon. Halimbawa, isa sa mga rason siguro ay walang internet or hindi ganun ka-stable yung internet. So, kung hindi kayo makakapasok, walang problema. I-access nyo lang anytime kasi open naman ito 24/7 yung ating LMS. And in your most convenient time, pasukin nyo lang at sagutin yung mga activities. Pag napasok nyo na at nasagutan na yung mga ano dito, mga activities, ang gagawin nyo lang ay mag-chat for me to know, no? Para may ano ako, may idea kung sino yung pumasok. Or you could also chat dun sa chat room natin para alam ko, sir, sabihin nyo lang, sir, no? Sorry, hindi ako pumasok, hindi ako naka-access during our time. No, mag-chat lang kayo so that I will know, no? So ito yung monitoring natin, yung chat room natin at saka yung Facebook chat room natin o messenger ng group natin. Alright? So if you have some concern, i-PM nyo lang ako. Open naman parati si sir. Okay? So I guess yan lang muna sa araw na ito. So bukas, I will be monitoring kung makakasubmit kayo ng assignment. And then, pagkatapos nun, no, tingnan natin yung mga ano ninyo. And then magkakaroon tayo ng discussion dun sa mga na-submit ninyong output. Okay guys, goodbye. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Wala ko. Wala ko ka-appeal ganiya sa klase. Trabaho pa manggod ko ba? So ganito, login ko sa okay. Username. Mag-search ako sa course. Principles ba yun? Principles of art. Integrating elements and principles of art. Ito. This one. Ito. Enter this course. Yung account ko. Paulo Cortez. Okay, password ko. Dapat merong number, uppercase and lowercase, and non-alphanumeric. Email ko. Wala akong ka-uppercase or kanihata. Okay. First name, Paulo Cortez. Country, create my new account. Oops. Palagay na to. Pancho. Paulo. Nalagay ka pangalan. Paulo Cortez. Paulo. Okay. There. So, please click on the link below to confirm your new account. If you need help, please contact the site administrator. Okay. Your registration. Okay. There. Your registration has been confirmed. Continue. And then log in. Paulo Cortez. Password. Log in. Okay. Pasok na. Okay. Day 1. Okay. Perform all activities from top to bottom. Do not skip single activity. If you have some concerns, feel free to chat me using the chat room. Okay. Okay. Course, wala pa day ko na enroll. So, kini siya, i-enroll ko ni nga course. How to enroll po? How to enroll? Okay. Wala nakabutan diri nga. Diara, enroll me in this course. Course administration, enroll me in this course. Okay. O ba ni ka to magpili og ano? Enrollment in self-enrollment student. Self-enrollment. Self-enrollment. Okay. No enrollment key. Wala ba di? Okay siguro. Ito no enrollment key na. Yay! You are enrolled in the course. Okay. Okay. Chat na ako kay sir. Chat mo na ba? Click here to enter chat now. Okay. So, virtual class link. Use more accessible interface. View past chat sessions. Okay, virtual class link. Okay. May Google Meet din. Ito kanina. Ah, nag-Google Class sila. Pero, sige lang. Okay. Sir Jeff.
Hi, good day. My name is Jefferson Esbangot, and I will be your teacher for this subject. By the way, you are enrolled in integrating elements and principles of organization in the arts. So basically, this is one of the major subject or specialized subject of arts and design.
Mhm.
So this subject deepens the learner's understanding of the elements and principles of organization in the arts in various forms of creative expression through the following. First, we need to create creative works and artistic endeavor for, of course, personal development and for the advancement of our cultural identity. And at the same time, to promote our cultural identity and expansion of discipline.
Discipline.
So in this subject, we'll be focusing
Elements.
more on understanding the elements and principles of
Principles
the
of
arts.
arts.
The
Okay.
elements and principles of the arts are compared to
Like
ingredients and recipe.
recipe
If you are a cook or
for
if you
elements
are
and
cooking.
principles.
So
Mhm.
basically, we cannot create
Cannot
food
create
or we
without
cannot
the
cook food without
elements. We cannot
ingredients, and that
create a
particular
good
food
one
will not
without following
be
principles.
palatable without proper recipe or procedure.
Uh-huh.
So just like the elements and principles of the art, we cannot create art without using the elements
Mhm.
and without following what we call the principles.
Principles.
So for the rest of 3 weeks in this
3
particular
weeks.
competency, we
Mhm.
are going to identify the different elements and principles of the arts. Number two, recognize the
Recognize
meaning
the
of its
meaning of
elements
each
and
element and
principles.
principle.
And number three, which is very important,
Distinguish
distinguish the different elements and principles as observed in everyday
everyday
objects
objects and their
with, of
meanings.
course, their corresponding meaning. So are you ready? So
Ready.
let's rock on and
Rock and roll.
do our best to perform every activity for this subject. Thank you.
Rock on. Yay. Okay. So there's drill. Mhm. Test ito. Drag and drop the word that correspond to the image presented. Okay. Oh. Mm. Light na red, yellow, and green. A red is okay, danger. Danger. It's not safe to cross, so it's dangerous. Okay, very good. I think that's right. Check. Oh, ho. I thank you. Very good. One more. Okay, another one. Drag and drop the word that correspond to the image presented. Wow, nice view. This is not chaotic. This is calm. Mm. Okay. Woohoo! Very good. Nice picture. Mm. So grading method, highest grade. Attempt quiz now. Oh, What is art and what are the different art forms? Oh, okay. What is art and what mangita ano tamaga? Such as interactive with like okay. Pwede na ni. Attempt. Hmm. Answer say submit and finish all submit all and finish. Okay, mag-watch daw og YouTube.
Visual arts curriculums require that students learn about elements and principles of design. Starting in grade 1, students learn that elements of design are the basic building blocks of artwork. They are shapes, forms, colors, lines, textures, and space. Elements of design are to artwork as the alphabet is to the written language. The alphabet can spell any word. With elements of design, we can create any work of art. We can use words to write stories, poems, essays, lists, and more. Students learn to use elements and principles of design at all stages of the creative process. It is important for students to consider the elements and principles of design as they explore artwork created by others, experiment with media and techniques, plan their artwork, create their artwork, and reflect on the creative process. Developing knowledge of elements and principles of design, together with appropriate vocabulary, will help students as they move from one stage of the creative process to another. Let's take a closer look at principles of design. We can use an illustration to understand how artists use principles of design. We can enjoy potatoes by baking them, mashing them, or frying them. Therefore, baking, mashing, and frying are methods that can be applied to raw potatoes so that we can use them more effectively. Similarly, principles of design are methods or guidelines for using elements of design. The principles of design are balance, emphasis, rhythm, unity, harmony, movement, variety, and proportion. We can apply the principles of design to each element of design. We can apply the principle of balance to each element of design for balanced shapes, balanced forms, balanced colors, balanced lines, balanced textures, and balanced space. Likewise, we can apply the principle of emphasis to each element of design. We can apply rhythm, unity, harmony, movement, variety, and proportion to each of the elements of design. Balance is a principle of design. A feeling of balance results when the elements of design are arranged to create the impression of equality in weight or importance. In The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, the artist has used the principle of balance by creating a symmetrical composition. The background architecture of the painting is symmetrical, with the figures placed symmetrically within it. This is known as formal or symmetrical balance. The artist used balance to create a stable, confident feeling. In Absinthe by Edgar Degas, the artist achieves informal or asymmetrical balance. The painting is divided by a diagonal line. Elements placed in the top right area of the painting create a top-heavy, unsteady feeling. The artist has deliberately created an unbalanced feeling that extends to the subject, the seated woman. The feeling created is not stable and confident like the feeling created in The Last Supper. Emphasis is a principle of design. Emphasis can be defined as the special attention or importance given to one part or element in a work of art. Emphasis can be achieved through placement, contrast, size, or other methods. In The Creation of Adam by Michelangelo, the viewer's eyes move along the outstretched arms of the figures to the point where the fingers almost touch. The uncluttered background around this area ensures that the viewer's attention is strongly focused on this point, also known as a stress point. Therefore, Michelangelo has achieved emphasis through the placement of objects in his painting. In School of Athens by Raphael, the artist draws the viewer's attention to the central figures that have been placed symmetrically within the architectural features of the painting. Also, the artist has used perspective to achieve emphasis by placing the vanishing point behind these central figures. Take a look at these two portraits by Rembrandt. The artist draws the viewer's attention to the faces and hands by making these areas dramatically lighter. Everything else within the paintings seems to fall into shadow. Therefore, Rembrandt achieved emphasis through his use of contrast. Rhythm is a principle of design. Rhythm involves the repetition of elements to create the illusion of movement. Take a look at this series of trees by Piet Mondrian. In this series of paintings, the artist often focused less on the lightness of the tree and more on the repeating shapes and directions of the branches. Therefore, Piet Mondrian used the principle of rhythm. In this painting called Broadway Boogie Woogie by Piet Mondrian, the artist achieved rhythm through repeated shapes, lines, and colors. This painting suggests the rhythm and movement of a busy city street. In this painting, called Nude Descending a Staircase by Marcel Duchamp, the artist uses the principle of rhythm to create a feeling of movement. Unity and harmony are principles of design. Unity is the coherence of a work of art that gives the viewer the feeling that all of the parts of the piece are working together. Achieving harmony involves the use of similar and compatible elements of design to achieve a feeling of coherence in a work of art. Many ask, what is the difference between unity and harmony? The principle of unity and the principle of harmony are very close in meaning. Both principles of design involve elements that are working together to produce one coherent work of art. The principle of unity can be compared to singers who are singing in unison. All their voices are singing the same notes and the same words to give the music a coherent feeling. Likewise, artists can achieve unity by using one element throughout a work of art. For example, an artist could use one smooth texture throughout a painting to create a coherent feeling. The principle of harmony can be compared to a group of singers who are blending their voices in harmony with musical notes that are different but compatible. For example, an artist could achieve harmony by using a family of colors that are different but compatible throughout a work of art. Look at these paintings of poplar trees by Claude Monet. The artist achieved unity by using strategic color throughout his artwork. The same color that is found in the sky at the top of each painting can also be found in the water or textured foreground at the bottom of each painting. A famous Impressionist painter called Georges Seurat achieved unity in his paintings by using texture. He used tiny dabs of paint, known as pointillism, throughout his artwork. Look at these paintings by Henri Rousseau. The artist created a coherent feeling and achieved harmony by using similar and compatible colors and shapes throughout his artwork. These are paintings by Victor Vasarely. The artist created a coherent feeling and achieved harmony by using similar and compatible colors and shapes throughout his artwork. Movement is a principle of design. Movement is the way in which the elements of design are organized so that the viewer's eye is led through the work of art in a systematic way. In Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh, the artist directs the viewer's eye through the painting by using directional brush strokes. Therefore, the artist has achieved movement through the use of texture. Take a look at this sculpture called The Discus Thrower. Note how the viewer's eye moves along the curved limbs. This artist has achieved movement through the use of carefully placed forms. Variety is a principle of design. Achieving variety involves the use of differences or contrasts. Here are 3 examples of still life paintings by Paul Cézanne. In each painting, he has repeated fruits that are similar in size and shape. Note how the artist has achieved variety by changing the colors of each fruit, so no two are the same. Proportion is a principle of design. Proportion may be described as the relationship between objects with respect to size and number. Often there is a close relationship between mathematics and art. For example, artists sometimes use the golden section to determine positions and size relationships among elements in their artwork. Therefore, the golden section is sometimes used to help artists with the principle of proportion. The golden section, also known as divine proportion, can be described as a ratio of 1 to 1.618. The golden section can also be applied to a sequence of squares, where the side of the next square, moving clockwise, is equal to the 2 sides that came before it, as shown. To draw the golden section rectangles, follow these steps. Start with a square. Mark the center of the bottom side. Draw a diagonal line from the center bottom to the top right corner of the square. Using the bottom center as the point of rotation and the length of the diagonal line as the radius, draw an arc, as shown. Draw a rectangle adjacent to the square that is the same width as the arc. The proportion of the square to the rectangle is the golden section, 1.618 to 1. The size of the square plus the new adjacent rectangle is the same proportion as the new rectangle. Now, divide the rectangle portion into a square plus a rectangle as shown. The proportions will remain constant. One can continue to repeat this pattern. To draw a spiral, draw a quarter circle arc from the corner of the square as shown. One can continue this pattern. Divine proportion can be found frequently in nature, from the spiral shape of a galaxy to a strand of DNA. Divine proportion can be found in snail shells, pine cones, flower petals, and much more. The Parthenon in Athens, Greece, is famous for its pleasing proportions. The architects used the golden section extensively. Architects and artists have found inspiration from nature and mathematics and have used divine proportion in their artwork. A thorough understanding of the elements and principles of design will equip students to create a broader range of artwork and will help students to appreciate and comment on an extensive range of artwork created by others.
Okay. Quiz. Quiz to test the knowledge gained from watching the video. Attempt quiz now. Okay. Identify the elements and the principles mentioned in the video. Write your answer below. Okay. Type that. Okay. Submit and finish. Review. Day 1. Pick assignment block. To view the file. Okay. This is the assignment. What are the different elements in arts and define each element? What are the principles of arts and define each elements? Okay. Okay, muna ako trabahoan. Quiz. Okay, muna na eh. Alright. So, ano pag-send? Elements and principles of visual presentation. Wow. Okay. Up image. Wow. Oops. Space. Texture. Oh, nice texture sa stone. Rope. Oh, sand. Value. Intensity. Oh, like dark and light. Gradient. Colors. Colorful. Black background. Colorful gas. Oh, M&Ms. Okay. Umbrellas, balloons, roses. Like red. Very nice. Rainbow. Give you principles of design. Wow. Balance. Vulcanize. Oops. Pwede ba din eh? Tumba man eh. Pwede din eh. Tumba ni oy. Cannot be. M&M's. Yummy. Contrast. Wow, nice staircase. Red ang staircase, yellow ang post. Para mag-lighthouse. Black and white and colored contrast. Diminishing variety. A nice crocodile. or dog. Emphasis. Starfish. Oh, wow. Nice. Bitawan. Emphasis. Unity. Unity of colors, unity of form, unity of design. Wow. What ito siya? Whew. Formal analysis. Okay. From download. Horizontal lines suggest feeling of rest or repose. Oh, unit uh, sections of landscape which recede into space. Wow. Vertical lines are more often communicate a sense of height because they are perpendicular to the earth, extending upwards toward the sky. In this 360 vertical lines suggest spirituality rising beyond human reach towards the heavens. Wow. Horizontal and vertical lines. Diagonal lines convey a feeling of movement. Pag diagonal na movement. Like diagonal ship and kining ano. Curve of a line can convey energy or form, geometric shapes and forms. Space, positive and negative space, three-dimensional space, color, value, intensity, hue, value, intensity, texture, surface texture. Ito. Draw Paint Academy. Okay, pattern. F Velcro Seascape. Contrast. Interval contrast or harmony and unity. Claude Monet. Water lilies. Listening occurred. A nice painting, right? George Henry. Noon. Variety of color sizes, but not too much. But yet not so much that it loses any sense of harmony. Very good. Dan Scott, Draw Paint Academy. Okay, very good. Upload your assignment here. Okay, add submission. Accepted file types. All right, save changes. Okay, I'm done. Wala na nabili, no? Yay! Very good. Okay. Uh, Click here to enter the chat now. Hi. Hi, Surja. Over here.
Nag-chat si Paolo, isang estudyante natin na absent kanina. So we have here Paolo for test activities, no? May submission siya. And we could basically check kung ano yung mga ano niya, no? So, ayan. Hi sir, sabi niya. Hi, Paolo. Kumusta ka? You are absent kanina sa klase.
Opo. Kasi may work, sir. Nag-renovate po ng bahay.
But I check your as I check yes, I check nagawa mo yung mga activities. So, congratulations. Ito, no? Si Paulo Cortez, isang estudyante. Siya yung absent na estudyante kanina. But he was able to submit yung activities. So, nag-contact siya. So, tingnan natin kung sabi niya, opo sir, ginawa ko po kanina. That's good. That's good. So, ito yung gamit namin na chat room, yung personal ano namin. But we have also chat room dito sa ating LMS. No? So, sabi niya, when po yung next na klase, Sir Jeps? Bukas. Same time. Just inform me if makakapasok ka o hindi. Ayan, no? Kasi nga hindi siya pumasok. By the way, bakit hindi ka pumasok ngayon? Kanina. Okay, sabi niya bukas daw makakapasok na siya. So, well, that's good. But this kid is good kasi nag-submit siya. He was able to access the LMS. I guess that's the beauty of our LMS kasi nga kahit na wala si Paolo kanina, was not around during the class, but actually was able to submit yung mga gawain niya. Alright, so this is Paolo. Ayan, yan yung submission niya. Was able to submit yung activity niya. So, subject for checking. So, yan, iti-check natin mamaya no, pagkatapos ng conference natin. So, tingnan natin, online kasi si Paolo. So, this time, maybe we could have parang conference ng bata. Click the link nasa LMS. Okay, so dito papasok kami ni Paolo sa orientation kasi meron naman tayo dito link no for our virtual classroom.
Click the link na sa LMS natin. Opo, sir. Okay. Click the link, virtual class link. Ito. Messages. Po, sir.
Paolo. Yan. Yan na si Paolo.
Ah,
Masok sa ano natin. Kung maganda.
hello, sir.
Ayan si Paolo. Oh, Paolo, kumusta? Kumusta, Paolo? Ayan. Okay yung video natin. Paolo, narinig mo
May
ba ako?
internet, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you po. Opo. Maraming salamat po, sir. Opo, sir. Nag-renovate po kasi kami ng bahay. Kailangan po ako dun. Kinakailangan po talaga, sir, eh. Pasensya po. Na-miss ko yung klase. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Maraming salamat po. Ingat po. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Paulo Banjo Cortez of Davao City National High School, along with Sir Jefferson Bangon of the same school. This time, let's hear an evaluation or an assessment coming from our education program supervisor, Dr. LCE Gagabe. Doc?
Hi! Nag-enjoy
Hello.
kayo ah. Wow, that's
Thank you, Doc.
great. Oh, I think it was really a hard task given short period of time preparation. But I admire your patience in conceptualizing and the development and production of your simulation. Thank you for the effort, Jeff and Sir Paulo, Sir Jeff. But I'd
Welcome
like to
po,
ask
Doc.
something. I just wonder if what were the challenges that you have encountered, or can you cite one situation that you have encountered that made it challenging to you on the part of a teacher that developed the learning management system a process, and then you, Paulo, as a student, and then what were the immediate actions that you infused, and then what was the result?
Okay, Doc. Me as a teacher, yung pinaka-problem talaga in this situation is yung control, yung management natin. So sa classroom, madali lang yung classroom management kasi nandun ka naman, actual. So ang ginawa ko dito, basically ginawa ko na talaga no sa arts and design, visual arts students ko, in particular grade 11. So what I did, gumawa ako ng page sa Facebook kung saan papasok sila doon. Even kahit na ngayon, ano, at saka yung chat group para kahit na hindi pa nag-umpisa yung klase, prepare na sila kung ano yung gagawin nila. So actually, almost the same yung ginawa ko kay Paulo. So we communicated constantly through Facebook. At doon naman, when we incorporate the idea dun sa LMS natin, what is something good about this LMS is we have the chat group. We could actually create yung chat doon. Then student and teacher could actually exchange mga ideas or mga queries, no? So that's I guess the most beneficial feature ng LMS natin. Yan po, Doc.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Madali na lang pala because you have been doing that. Let us hear from Sir Paulo. Sir.
Okay po, Doc. Well, Doc, if looking at the lens of a student and they're working at home at the same time, there's a lot of demands, running errands here and there. Um, while given the chance to really sit down in front of a computer and access the learning, environment, I guess it would be, I guess it's a great time for the student to really learn. At first, there would be a lot of, learning curve because it's gonna be first time for them to access the environment. But as as I felt it when I was, on the seat, learning, trying to figure out where to enroll. It's kind of hard for me, but once you get used to the flow, it's gonna be a repetitive process. It's kind of like very easy to really navigate the LMS, and I really like it. Um, Also
Mhm.
incorporating the links like the YouTube link and everything right there, and you don't have to go anywhere else. All you just need to do is like
Cool.
click the links. It's really easy.
Mhm.
It's more customized, personalized
Okay na.
learning for all the students. And for me as a student in the simulation, I really like it. Though I was like, there are times that you could get easily tired watching or learning. But once you're engaged and you know that there's gonna be like assignments waiting, and you've got to submit things, and you're gonna be engaged to learn, and you know that each and every step of the way should be covered, so that you could go ahead and complete everything that is asked by the teacher. I really like the LMS doc. I think it's gonna be a good experience for every student, and there is.
Oh, thank you very much for that insight, Sir Paulo and Sir Jeff. I think we can overcome this, although there are lots of glitches, especially as, those colleagues and students who are not really used to tech thing. But I believe that we can overcome this through good brainstorming, support system, and lots of patience in terms of this technological skills advancement. That's the newer sensibilities that we need to adopt. Thank you for that sharing of insights. Sir Ernst?
Yes, Doc. Thank you very much, Sir Paulo Banjo Cortez and Sir Jefferson Bangon of Davao National High School or Davao City National High School for your simulation. At this point in time, we'd like to remind all our participants or the division trainers to please be informed that before this program closes, we'd like to remind you that you need to accomplish your evaluation tool via Google online for this training. So at this point in time, I think our second group for this afternoon session is now ready for the simulation. We have three for the last presenters, and they come from different schools. I would like to begin introducing, first and foremost, Mr. Cipriano Herbas Jr. from JB Ferios National High School. Okay, and of course, we have Sir Alfie Binondo from Santa Ana National High School. And we have Ma'am Mian Tiadilla. Okay, I'm sorry, but the two could not be able to present theirs today, but we only have one, Ma'am Mian Tiadilla. Ma'am Mian. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Doing good. Actually, my name is Ana Marie Sugano po.
So you're Ana Marisugan. I'm sorry, ma'am, but the list given here is Ma'am Mian Tiadilla. We apologize for that. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am Sugano. Ma'am Sugano, welcome to the presentation. Welcome to the afternoon session of our day three of our DTOT. And I think the two others have earlier mentioned are already present. Sir Cipriano Herbas. Is Sir Cipriano Herbas around? Sir, from JB Ferios National High School. Please check your audio, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir Cipriano Herbas from JB Ferios National High School. We also have Sir Alfie
Yes,
Binondo.
sir.
Sir Alfie present today? Can Sir Alfie make it today, sir? So, dalawa lang po kayo, sir. Ma'am Ana Marie Suganog and Sir Cipriano Herbas Jr. Okay, so before I give you the floor to present your simulation, I would like to inform everybody that later on or after the presentation, we will be inviting Sir Marcelo Irocco, our Education Program Supervisor for TLE, to give comments about the presentation that you'll be doing in a little later. Okay? So may I know from both of you, ma'am and sir, what particular role you play for the simulation today? Let's begin with Ma'am Sugano.
So I am playing as a teacher in TVL track. I specialize in food and beverage services.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Let's hear from Sir Cipriano Herbas.
I am playing the role of a student of Bang Suganong.
Okay, thank you very much, sir and ma'am. I think both of you are now ready for the simulation. Can we
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
get
sir.
the ball rolling?
Yes,
Okay, so
sir.
let's get the ball rolling. Ma'am and sir, take it all.
I am
Hello?
your teacher in food and beverage services. So before we start, let's have a prayer. Alfie, can you lead the prayer?
Okay, so let us pray. Uh, loving Father, thank you for this wonderful day that you have given to us. Thank you for the gift of family, friends, teachers, and classmates.
Okay, amen. So once again, good
Amen.
morning, my dear students. Welcome to our class today. So how are you?
Uh, okay lang. Okay lang po, ma'am.
Okay lang, okay. So are you ready for our new learning?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, we're ready.
Okay, if that's
Excited.
so let's start our day with a warm-up test. So let's have a drill. Can you log on to our learning management system since we had given an enrollment key during our first meeting? So log on and
Okay.
choose week 8. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so as you can see, I have here the screen or my screen. And for our drill today, kindly click the drill menu. So you're given 5 minutes to perform the drill. So you can start now. Okay? So are you done with the drill?
Yes, ma'am. We're done.
We're
Okay,
done.
so good. Have you seen your score? What is your score, Alfie?
Mm, I think out of 10, I got 8.
Okay, good job. How about you, Ayan?
Ako, ma'am, 7 out of 10.
Okay, so good job, dear students. You really remember the most important part of our concept last meeting. So now, let's have another things to do to pop up your energy on our discussion today. So you may now click the review menu.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so as you can see on the review menu, okay, there you have a certain picture or image. Have you seen it?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So last meeting, we talked about the different components of setting up a table appointment. So as a review, there are certain pictures on the screen, and I want you to identify those pictures by answering the following questions. So I will give you 3 minutes to do that.
Yes.
So now let's time to move on the motivation item. So I have here a certain pictures. Okay. A certain pictures talks about a setup in the restaurant. So what have you observed on those picture? What are the setups? What are those items in the picture?
I think that area is a dining area.
Yes.
I've seen different cutleries and also the table napkin, ma'am. Yun po yung parang mas na-visualize ko. Yan.
Okay. So what did you observe about how the table napkin was laid on?
Ma'am,
Yes, Ayan.
the table napkin has been laid on perfectly,
Yes.
very appealing to the eyes of the
Yes.
diners.
Yes, very good. What else?
I think
Yun lang.
parang may ano, ma'am, yung table napkin is parang may art talaga yung pag-set sa table.
Okay, very good. So excellent observation. So you have seen that these pictures talks about how the proper table was set up in a manner that it is inviting to the customer. So now let's move on to an activity that will enhance your artistic skills. So can you click on the activity, Minu?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see on the activity, there's a title there, Draw Me. So the instruction is you have to choose the picture. So these are the picture below that you want to draw. But where you going to draw your output? So you may click this link, www.autodraw.com, and choose an object or a picture. So these are the list of picture that you may going to draw. So choose at least once. One lang. So after drawing, so click auto draw ha. So this is the link. So okay. So what you're going to do is choose the object that you want to draw. And after drawing that object, so you have to copy a certain object which was indicated on the instruction. After drawing, you have to screenshot your output and paste to Microsoft Word. And then after pasting it, you have to send it back on this activity about your output. So I'll give you Okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so as I can see, Alfe already submitted the output and also Ian. Okay, so I have some question with regards to your activity. So can you click the analysis?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so a certain question talks about your activity is, have you seen this kind of image similar to the table setup?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so what are those image similar to the table setup?
The first image, ma'am, is something like a pyramid.
Okay,
The shape.
and this one?
The second image, ma'am, is all about boat.
Yes, and this one?
Boat.
Yes.
The third image, it's all about single candle.
Okay, so how this image relate to our topic today? What do you think? This image related to our topic?
I think,
Uh,
ma'am, our topic this afternoon is all about table napkin folding. Am I right, ma'am?
Okay, yes, very good. So our topic with regards to this image is about the table napkin. Okay, so Before we start our discussion about table napkin, I want you to click the abstraction. The abstractions part talks about the discussion of our topic, but it is into a PDF file. What I'm going to do, or what I want you to do, is download this PDF file in Kotobi file, but make it sure you have your Kotobi reader. But if in case you don't have any Kotobi reader, then you may click the lesson proper. So now you may open the lesson proper. So can you read and watch the video? It is this is all about the lesson, all about the table napkin. So I'll give you 10 minutes to read the module.
History of table napkin. The use of the napkin in Europe began in 1400 on the tables of royalty, where they started to use napkins made from warm or even perfumed cloth. At the beginning of the 1800s, napkin became part of the bourgeois lifestyles, mostly to protect the sumptuous dresses of the period during meals. This is the era when the folding of napkins as decoration for dining tables began. The art really took off around 1880 with the incoming prosperity of the Industrial Revolution. The word napkin is derived from the French word napery, which means household linen. Table napkins serve two purposes. 1. To wipe the hands and the mouth of the guests or to protect guests from spillage. 2. To decorate the table for a more pleasing table setting.
Lay down the table napkin and rotate the table napkin. Make it sure it is wrong side up. Fold the napkin diagonally. Let's move on to the next activity. But first, we need to prepare a glass, any drinking glass available in your kitchen. So here is our drinking glass. We'll put this on the table so that we can put there our output later.
So are you done reading our module and watching the video? So your application is you have to redemonstrate the 5 different style of table napkin, which are pyramid, tent, butterfly, candle, and sailboat. So I'll give you 10 minutes to perform this redemonstration. Okay? So let's start. done with the application, congratulations, you demonstrate very well the activity. So you are all fast learner, but there are some things that needs to improve. So number one, dapat hindi mabaliktad ang posisyon ng inyong ginawang table napkin folding. Pangalawa, it should be neat. So dapat malinis, walang pagkalukot-lukot. And pangatlo, dapat ma-achieve natin yung required style para walang confusion kung ito ay halimbawa, kung ang position or ang style is tent, dapat yung required style talaga is tent. So hindi pwedeng mabaliktad. Okay? Do you
Yes,
understand?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so very good. But then, are you ready for our next evaluation? Ready na?
Yes.
Wala
Yes
na
po,
mga
ma'am.
questions? Okay, so now let's move on to evaluation. So, in our LMS, click evaluation. Two types of evaluation for this topic. First, the objective type, and the second is performance task. For the objective type, can you click on evaluation menu on our LMS?
Yes.
So, and then I will give you 5 minutes to perform this task. To our performance task. For your performance task, you have to demonstrate the 5 types of table napkin. Those are the fan, lotus, fan with stand, French fold, and birds of paradise. So for this activity, you will be graded according to our rubric. So the rubric are proper folding, 15 points, presentation, 15 points, neatness and cleanliness, 10 points, speed and accuracy, 10 points. Okay? Do you have any question? Okay, so kung walang question, let's proceed to your performance task. So timer starts now. Okay, we are all done with our demonstration. So you are excellent. Congratulations, class. So do you have any question or any clarification?
None so far, ma'am.
Okay, so kung wala, let's proceed to our assignment. So can you open the assignment link? So the assignment is you have to make a research at least 5 other style of table napkin folding. So in which we haven't discussed yet in our class. And include the purpose of those table napkin. And after which, you have to video yourself on doing the demonstration, and your output must be submitted on this LMS. You may attach your output, and the deadline of this assignment must be on Monday at exactly before 10 a.m. Do you have any question?
None, ma'am.
Okay. So if none, that's all for today, and let's call it a day. Thank you for your performance, and thank you for your listening. That's all. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye, ma'am.
Good morning. So may
Sir Cipriano Herbas Jr. and Ma'am Ana Marie Suganov, thank you very much, ma'am, and sir, congratulations for having presented your simulation very well. And at this point in time, we'd like to invite Sir Marcelo Rocco for the evaluation of the simulation that he just did. Sir Marcelo.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Sir Ernst.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
To the simulator participants, the teacher, Ana Marie Sugano, the student, Cipriano Herbas Ayan Jr., and of course, Alfie Binondo. Where's Alfie? Is he on live?
Sir, wala, sir. Wala si sir.
Wala siya. Alfie is out of the line. So I've seen, as I reviewed the presentation, because was not able to come in immediately because I have my session also. I attended the session in the junior high school, and I transferred to the elementary, and now for the senior high school. So I've seen the performance made by the simulators for the team TVL, and for the information of everybody in my team, this is the only group of simulators that has two learners to participate in the simulation, so that we can really compare how we can deliver our lessons not only to one learner, but to all learners enrolled in the course or in the subject. And I've seen that the simulators really give their effort to just really present this video, how to deal with the students using the LMS platform. And I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to all of you, the three simulator participants, the teacher, Ana Marie, the students or learners, Ayan and Alfie, for the job well done. I am overwhelmed with the result, because you have seen your expertise or competencies in regards to the technology. So the technology really give us the or lighten our loads in the delivery of our goods to our learners, especially now that we are in the new normal situation due to this crisis of COVID pandemic. And it is really consistent that the teacher made guidance to the students for them uh, to perform, no, at home without the physical presence. They were able to perform the performance tasks being given by the teacher or as guided by the teacher also. And I think we can also observe blended learning modality, blended learning style or delivery, not only all the time that we have to use the synchronous, but sometimes the asynchronous or the printed material. And from time to time, we could be able to visit also our students as arranged with your principal. So by that, I can say that crisis can stop us to provide education to learners in this new normal situation of ours. And I believe that because of your commitment, love, and of course your competency being exhibited, we can make a difference to the lives of our school children. Thank you very much, our dear simulators for the TBL Senior High School.
Thank you very much, Sir Marcelo Oroco, the Education Program Supervisor for TVL, PLE, and EPP. Thank you very much for your insights, your observations, and your inspiration given to the two or to the three presenters earlier. So at this point in time, we also like to congratulate all the participants and at the same time the presenters or the simulators for our the third day of our 5-day division training of trainers. I'd like to make mention of them one by one once again. For senior high school STEM and biology, or for senior high school STEM biology, we have Ma'am Genevieve M. Pepito from Daniel R. Aguinaldo National High School, Sir Edmar I. Adlawan of A.L. Navarro National High School. For senior high school applied subject for practical research, we have Sir Rex Lim and Ma'am Robina Casiano. Sir Rex Lim of Davao City National High School, Ma'am Rubina Casiano of Pablo Lorenzo National High School. For the senior high school PBL track, we have three of them. Sir Cipriano Herbas Jr. from J.B. Ferios National High School, Sir Alfie Binondo from Santa Ana National High School, and of course, Ma'am Ana Marie Suganov, whom I believe also comes from the cluster of secondary schools 5. And of course, we have the presenters for arts and design, Sir Paulo Banjo Cortez from Davao City National High School, and Sir Jefferson Bangon, another one from Davao City National High School. So before this program closes, we'd like to remind all the participants to please accomplish the evaluation form online for this training.